All right, let's dive in headfirst into the world of marketing, like really, really deep. Today, we're talking about nailing that marketing director interview.
Yeah, we're gonna give you the inside scoop, like a cheat sheet almost.
Hmm.
We found this awesome resource from Workable, full of those questions they love to ask.
I'm already excited. So, like, we're not just going to give the answers, are we?
Oh no, no, it's way more than that. We're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna decode the questions. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what's the hiring manager really trying to figure out?
I like that, decoding the questions, because it really is about showing how you think.
Right,
Yeah.
100%. Landing this job is not just about knowing the stuff. It's about showing them you can handle the pressure, you can solve the problems.
Okay. I'm ready. Where do we start?
Well, Workable breaks these questions down all nice and neat into categories. Let's kick it off with operational and situational questions.
All right. Operational and situational.
Hmm.
Sounds fancy. What's in there?
Okay, here's one that caught my eye. For what kinds of products or events would you choose to market exclusively via mobile marketing campaigns?
Ooh, okay. That's good.
Right, it makes you think. It's like not just do you know mobile marketing,
Yeah.
but do you know when it's the right move?
It's about strategy.
Exactly. Can you connect those tactics to the actual products, the audience, like the goals?
You've got to see the big picture.
They want to see, can you make those smart decisions based on the data? That's what they're looking for.
So it's a thinking question, not a knowledge question.
Right. A good answer shows, you really get all those different marketing channels.
So, like, walk me through this. What would a good answer sound like?
Imagine this. They're asking about a product or event, right? First, you got to think, who's the customer? What are their habits? What are they doing online? Where are they hanging out? And if it all points to mobile, boom, you've got your mobile-focused campaign.
I'm with you. So it's like if you're trying to reach, I don't know, like a Gen Z crowd for a concert, mobile only could be huge, right?
Yeah, exactly. You get it. But if it's something like, I don't know, a financial product aimed at like older folks, maybe not so much.
Yeah, totally different audience.
And don't be afraid to use data. You can
Mm.
say, hey, mobile usage is up in this demographic, or this is how people are buying this kind of thing. Show them you're not just guessing.
You've got to back it up.
Beta, data, data. Okay, ready for another one?
Hit me.
All right, how about this? Would you cross social media off the marketing mix if you discovered that it didn't bring you new customers?
Hmm. Interesting. My first thought would be, yeah, why waste time if it's not working? But something tells me there's a catch.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely more to it. Like, results are king, right? But a good marketer, they don't just ditch a whole channel. They got to dig deeper, figure out why it's flopping.
So, like, what would you look at?
I'd be asking, is the targeting off? Is the content not hitting the right notes? Are we even measuring the right things? There's a whole investigation before you just give up on social media. It's valuable.
Problem-solving time.
Exactly. They want to see, are you going to jump to conclusions or are you going to use the data to figure it out?
I like this. I like this a lot. But you keep saying data-driven. Can we make that a little less, abstract?
Sure, sure. Think of it like this. Let's say social media, right? Low engagement, bummer.
Mm.
But a data-driven approach says, okay, let's look at what's actually happening. Which posts are doing okay? Which ones are tanking? Is there a pattern? Time of day, type of content, hashtags, who knows? Then you look at the audience. Are you even reaching the right people? And, then you can actually tweak the strategy, make it better.
Instead of just randomly posting and hoping something sticks.
Bingo. It's about using the data to guide your decisions, not your gut feeling.
I'm feeling very Sherlock Holmes right now. Solving the mystery of the bad marketing campaign.
I love that. And even if you haven't, personally managed every single channel, show them you get it, talk about how they work, the data you'd look at.
Okay, operational and situational.
Right.
Think on your feet, use data, be a marketing detective. Got it. What's next? All right, so we've tackled those, like, what were they, the operational brain teasers.
Yeah, those ones.
But, being a marketing director, it's not all just, like, reacting to stuff.
Right.
Like, there's got to be more to it.
Right. You got to understand what the role really needs. It's the big picture stuff.
Which I think is what this next category from Workable is all about.
Yeah.
You could call it role-specific questions.
Role specific, yeah. These are the ones that really dig into like how you'd approach the job, the day-to-day.
Okay, hit me with an example.
Okay, well, one that pops up all the time is, which companies do you think are our biggest competitors? Why?
The competitor question. Classic.
Yeah, it's a classic for a reason.
I mean, I always do my research before an interview, but is there something more to it than just knowing the names?
Oh, for sure. It's not just about rattling off names. It's about showing you get the whole playing field. Like, why are these companies a threat? What are they doing that's working? What are they not doing so well?
So if I just say like, these big companies, they're the competition and leave it at that,
Yeah, that's not going to cut
they're
it.
not going to cut it.
You got to go deeper, explain what makes them competitors. Like, are they going after the same customers? Are they using similar strategies? Are they innovating in a way that could be a problem?
So it's strategic. It's not just, oh, I know who the big companies are.
Right, exactly. Think about it like this. Let's say, I don't know, you're interviewing for a company that makes plant-based protein bars, right? Easy to say, oh, well, all the other protein bar brands, they're the competition.
Yeah, duh.
But what about like, I don't know, a meal kit delivery service? Are they
Oh,
competitors?
interesting. I see what you mean. It's about thinking outside the protein bar box.
Exactly, because maybe they're not selling the same product, but they're going after the same customer, someone who's health conscious, looking for convenient food.
Yeah.
That's competition.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's about understanding the whole market, not just your little corner of it.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, ready for another role-specific gem?
Bring it on.
All right, how about this? What metrics do you track on a regular basis? How and when do you inform your team about the results of your activities?
Ooh, metrics. Everyone loves metrics.
Right, but it's more than just knowing the
There's
buzzwords.
something deeper there. I can feel it.
It's about leadership. It's about communication. It's about building a team that's like data-driven.
Okay, break that down for me.
All right, so first off, they want to know, do you actually understand what metrics matter? Like, what are you tracking and why? But then the second part is like, okay, you have the data, now what? How are you using it? How are you communicating it to your team? How are you using it to make decisions?
So it's like a two-parter. Knowledge and then action.
Exactly. And there are so many metrics out there, right?
Oh, so many. Where do you even start?
Focus on the ones that matter most for the company and the role you're interviewing for. Think about their business model, their target audience. Like, if it's a B2C company, they're probably all about website traffic, conversions, social media engagement, that sort of thing. But if it's B2B, maybe it's lead generation, sales pipeline metrics, that kind of thing.
Okay, so tailor it, be specific, show them you understand their world.
Yeah, don't just give a generic answer. Show them you've done your homework. You know what matters to them.
Okay, that's part one. What about the communication side? How do you talk about that?
Well, this is your chance to show off your leadership style. Like, how do you keep your team in the loop? Do you use dashboards, regular meetings, detailed reports? Are you creating a space where everyone can talk about the results and what they mean?
So it's not just about being like the data expert. You have to bring everyone along with you.
100%. The best marketing directors, they're not just number crunchers. They're leaders who can take that data, make it understandable, and use it to motivate their team.
I'm loving these role-specific questions.
Yep.
I'm really seeing how they go beyond just, testing your skills. They're looking at your potential as a leader.
Yeah, it's the whole package they're looking at.
Okay. What else do we have in this category? What other kinds of questions should we be thinking about? Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground. We talked about those tricky operational questions, and then we dug into the more strategic side of the marketing director role.
We've decoded some tough questions.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I think I can handle those. But is there anything else we need to cover? Any other, secret hurdles?
You're right. We've talked about showing off your skills, your experience, how you think strategically. But there's one more piece of this puzzle that a lot of people, they kind of stumble on.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. Lay it on me. What's this last hurdle?
The salary conversation. It's not just about knowing your worth. It's about, really being able to explain why you deserve that number, why you're the right fit.
Yeah. The salary question. What are your salary expectations?
Yeah.
I always get a little, nervous about that part.
It can be a little awkward, for
Yeah.
sure. But the thing is, it's actually a really great opportunity. It's your chance to, really drive home all the amazing stuff you bring to the table. Remind them why you're the best choice.
So it's like a final pitch, my closing argument.
Exactly. It's your value proposition. Think about all those role-specific questions we talked about. What are the big challenges this company's facing? And how do you, with your awesome skills and experience, how do you solve those problems? That's what you want to weave into this conversation.
Okay, so it's not just about throwing out a number. It's about selling yourself.
Right. But before you even get to that point, you got to do your research. Check out websites like Glassdoor, salary.com, get a sense of what people in similar roles are making.
Makes sense. Know the market. Don't want to sell yourself short.
Exactly. And then when you do talk about salary, be confident, be clear. You can say something like, based on my experience and everything I can bring to this role, I'm looking for a salary in the range of X to Y.
Okay, so much smoother than just like blurting out a number. What if they come back with an offer that's lower than you want?
Don't be afraid to negotiate. But remember, it's a conversation, not a fight. Explain your reasoning, be open to some compromise. You could say something like, I appreciate the offer, but based on my research and the responsibilities of this role, I think a salary closer to Y would be more appropriate.
I'm realizing this whole salary thing, it's way more than just, picking a number.
Yeah.
It's about finding that sweet spot, something that works for both sides.
You got it. And remember, salary is just one part of the whole package. Think about benefits, vacation time, professional development opportunities. All that stuff matters.
Yeah, it's about the whole picture, finding the right fit, not just the biggest paycheck.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
This has been so helpful. I feel way more prepared to handle that salary talk now.
Awesome. That's what we like to hear. And hey, remember all that great stuff from Workable? They have tons of resources like in-depth articles, sample answers, even tools to help you tailor your responses to specific companies.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We'll link to all that in the show notes. Everyone should definitely check it out. It's like having a secret weapon for your interview prep.
Preparation is key. The more you research, practice, the more comfortable you'll be.
Well said. And to all our listeners out there, getting ready for that big marketing director interview, you've got this. You have the skills, you have the experience, and now you have the insights to really knock it out of the park. Good luck.